It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's coming up next.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard, and we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is just one of those quarterbacks, Kate, you can feel it when he runs on the field. The guy is powerful. It's a big reason why he set a new NFL record by quarterbacks with 15 rushing touchdowns. Everybody tries to do the tush push, the QB sneak, but nobody can do it like Jalen. Why? Well, you squat 600 pounds, you run like a running back, and then he showed last year he can throw like some of the elite quarterbacks too.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hurts looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down throwing for Hurts. Stays upright. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. So they'll decline this and take the result. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know Pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Well, here he comes. Here comes the Heisman Trophy winner from a season ago, and what a show he put on, man. He was a stat stuffer. Over 1,100 yards rushing. Looked a lot like Lamar Jackson did back in the day in college. And oh, by the way, 40 touchdowns passing too. You know why this Washington organization took him so high in this draft. They want him to be Lamar Jackson. They want him to be dynamic. And he's going to get his career up and running.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They motion the tight end over. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Able to find Ertz. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Daniels on 1st down. Will get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Receiver in motion, headed right. Out of the gun, Daniels. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Going right side, Robinson with it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Just short on third down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on fourth?
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Schrader's kick is up and good. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. That one going to go against the D. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he gets him around 6 there. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. They're set up at the 35 now. Motioning the tight end now. First down, a run with Barkley. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second and 10 now. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw, Hurts. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They'll send their tight end right. Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Daniels. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty Vets Tressway. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Hurts looking to throw. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Hurts to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Josh Sweat making the stop.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now Daniels to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Eagles will take possession. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Cade, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Tight end in motion left. Another try following the sack. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Bouncing football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Braden Mann on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders stretch their early lead to 9. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Commanders go up 10-0 here in the 1st. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the 1st. Daniels on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Josh Sweat making the stop.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Daniels now. Complete beyond the marker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
One of the tight ends motioning right. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and short, Daniels. He's got time here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Eagles will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. They hold him to a modest gain here to the 19. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They send a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Hurts now from the gun. Barkley's got it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
They'll punt it away. Braden Mann out to send it skyward. And he's been one of the players of this game. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Daniels back to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Their punter making his way out now. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Misfire there, couldn't connect. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. That's into the hands of Barkley. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. And have him gain about a handful there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Robinson on the inside give. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Zach Bond with the tackle. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one's complete, right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, a run to Robinson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Zach Bond with the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds his back complete. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Daniels throwing on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Again, Daniels to the air. He's on the move. And they take this in for the score. The Commanders make it a 16-point ball game. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You could just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Oh, Kate. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Here's man on to punt it away. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Daniels on first down. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Second and 3. Fits it through the middle. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll get this one to Brown. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Commanders with a first and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And it's going to be second down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Caught by his back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. From the gun, it's Daniels. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. He'll throw it yet again. Rolling left, behind some time. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders make it a 24-point ball game. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Has it in close. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Hurts throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. It's all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now. 7 to go. From the 28. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Robinson up the middle. Runs inside the 35. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. It's no good and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. On 1st down, Hurts. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Got a man, Uzama has it. He's got a gain of 6 there. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's into the hands of Barkley. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down throwing for Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sending the tight end in motion left. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. They go to Barkley again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. The kick by Hopkins is good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First and 10 now from the 30. Now we're on with Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Daniels now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
This is Robinson. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Josh Sweat making the stop. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Staying with Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
They send the tight end in motion. Daniels on first down. Throw left side, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They motion a receiver left. Here's second and 7. Connecting on the slant. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Again, Daniels to the air. Has it down close. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Running is Barkley. He's got room to roam here. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Motion man sent left. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake here, Daniels. And he's not quite that fast. Led him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw on 3rd down. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Now outruns their offense to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punting unit out now. Braden Mann will kick it away. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Can't get it to him, incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Daniels. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature, because the 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Another drive coming up for this offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First and 10 now from the 30. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Throwing the out route complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Barkley trying this up the gut. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Eagles football, and they'll look for points here, but might be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Hurts. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. On 4th down, Hurts. They connect for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed here to Uzama. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the 18 on 2nd down. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, Well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Buckle up, it's third and goal. Hurts looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk-reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly, and they were Johnny on the spot.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10 from the 41. They bring their tight end left. Daniels on 1st down. Got a man. Robinson has it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Receiver in motion going left. Again, Daniels to the air. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And now it's 2nd down. Hurts. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts setting up to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Breaks through, and they get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Escapes. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing here hurts. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, Coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. The Commanders set to take over. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Robinson on the inside give. And he takes it only to, well, looks like about the 3-yard line. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
They bring the tight end in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. He'll start from the 39. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be their football. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Got to figure out this third down here. Out of the gun, Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.